Once again to the channel. This is Pendumatics, and this is where we break down mathematics, making it as easy and as simple for you to understand. I am Pendulum, your teacher, your tutor on this channel, and I'm always excited to have you here again for another video. Alright, so welcome. We'll be looking at number-based systems. We are gradually coming to the end of this topic. And today we'll look at multiplication and division in number bases. This is one area of number bases I've seen so many students struggle with, especially the part of division. So please pay attention in this video. And as we go on, I'll like you to subscribe to this channel, especially if you're new or you've not subscribed before. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications button so that you won't miss any of our videos. Okay, and if you find this video helpful, please do well to like it, drop a comment on it, and let me know exactly what you learned or how the video affected you or whatever you feel, and then share the video with your friends so that they can learn as well. Alright, so welcome. Let's go into this. We have 4 examples here that we'll solve. If you notice, I always like doing ample examples so that you are really clear on any topic we are to cover. Okay, so we have to evaluate the following. Let's do it one by one. So the first one, we have 324 in base 5 multiplied by 23 in base 5. Now, just like I told you when we looked at addition, alright, the concept of working with number bases is that whenever you add, you subtract, or you multiply, and you get a number which is equal to or greater than the base you're working in, you're going to need to convert that number to the base you're working in before you write it down. Alright, remember I told you in our first video, the highest digit in any base is one number less than that base. That means if you're working in base 5, the highest digit we can have here is one number less than 5, which is 4. So if I multiply here and I get any number that is from 5 and above, that is greater than 4, that means from 5 and above, I won't write it down here, rather I will convert that number to a base 5 number. Alright, take note of that. If you understand, remember that this is quite easy to solve. So now let's multiply. Remember, these are the bases. I don't know whether maybe I should clean it so it doesn't confuse you. Let me make it smaller. Base 5, base 5, so that it doesn't bring confusion. Alright, so remember how you do your multiplication. 3 times 4 is 12. Alright, but obviously 12 is greater than this base, so we're going to convert 12 to a base 5 number. And we convert by division. We've done this several times. We divide 12 by 5. This is 2 remainder 2 and 0 remainder 2. So 12 in base 5 is 12 in base 10 is 22 in base 5. We'll write down 2 and we'll carry 2. Again, 2 times 3 is 8. Sorry, is 6 plus this 2 that we carried, 8. But 8 is greater than 4. So it's not a base 5 number. We have to convert it to base 5. The same way we convert, we divide 8 by 5. This is 1 remainder 3 and 0 remainder 1. So that's 13 in base 5. So we're going to write down 3 and carry 1. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, 10. 10 is also not a base 5 number, so let us convert 10 to base 5. This is 2 remainder 0 and 0 remainder 2. So this is 20 in base 5. I think I remember saying that if you have, remember, if it's a number to the same base, it will give you 10. What I mean is like 5 to base 5 is 10. 6 convert to base 6 is 10. Now if you have double the number, it will give you 20. So 10 to base 5 is 20. 12 to base 6 is 20. Alright, so this is 20. Okay, so we are done with the first line. For the second line, 2 times 4 is 8. Alright, we are not going to write 8 because it's greater than 4. It's not in base 5 digit. So we convert 8 to base 5, which we've already done here, and we got 13. So we write down 3, carry 1. Remember, you don't start here for your second line. You shift incrementally by 1 step. Okay, if there's another line, you start here for the third line. Now we've done this. 2 times 2 is 4, plus that one we carried 5. Alright, please don't write 5. Remember, if the number you get is from 5 and above, if it's greater than 4, which is the highest digit in base 5, you need to convert that number to a base 5 number. If you convert 5 in base 5, I just explained it now to give you 10. So that's 0, carry 1. Okay, please don't get confused. 5 in base 5 is 0, carry 1. Okay, any number converting to the same base is 10. 10, that's 0, carry 1. Then 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Alright, so we need to convert 7 in base 5. I think this will give us 12. 1 remainder 2, and 0 remainder 1. So this is 12 in base 5. So that's 12. Then of course you know we are going to add here. So this is 2. 3 plus 3 is 6, but 6 is not a base 5 number. So we are going to convert that 6 to base 5. 6. Now, if you're doing this maybe in an assignment or in a test, you don't have to do every single conversion. If you found out that 8 is 13, 7 is 12, by common sense, you should know that 6 would be 11. Okay? So you don't have to do all of them to save your time. If 8 is 13, 7 is 12, 6 is 11, 5 is 10. So this is 11, write 1, carry 1. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 is the highest digit in base 5, so we can write 4 and then 1. So this is our answer in base 5 if we multiply these two numbers. 14,112. Okay, so that's quite simple. Let's look at the second one. Okay, so multiplication is not difficult. All you need to remember is if you have a number, if you multiply, you get a number which is equal to or greater than the base. If the number you get is equal to or greater than the base, remember to convert it to that base. That's the only place I see students having issues. Now let's look at this. 2, 1 in base 3, multiplying 1, 2, 2, also in base 3. Okay, now 2 times 1 is 2. 2 is the highest digit in base 3. Base 3 numbers are 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Okay, so you can write 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. Now 4 is not a base 3 number, so we have to convert 4. I think this will give me 1 remainder 1. 0, sorry, 3. 0 remainder 1. So this is 11, obviously. Okay, I'm just writing it down so that you see it. If I'm doing this on my own, I won't need to be writing all this out because I know that 3 to base 3 is 10. So therefore 4 to base 3 will be 11. Okay, 5 to base 3 will be 12. 6 to base 3 will be 7. Alright, so this is 11. So we are done with this one. Now 2 times 1 is 2. Watch how I stepped it up. So always remember 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. and 4 in base 3 is 11. Please don't write 4. 4 in base 3 is 11. Then the last one, 1 times 1, step again, 1. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 2, 2. Alright, so if we add, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, so 32,222. Straightforward, right? Very straightforward. Okay, now let's look at division. This is where it gets tricky. Let's look at division. Now, in this case, we have to divide binary. Binary division is actually quite easy compared to other bases. So let's just look at this. We have to divide this. Now this is our dividend and this is our divisor. So what do we do here? How do we solve this? Now this is 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take the first 4. Okay, this is 1010 and this is 1100. We'll take the first 4. 1010, 1100. How many times will 1010 divide or go into 1100? And it's only once. Okay, it's only once. So that's 1. 1010 will go into this first 4. That's 1100 only once. Now 1 times 1010 will give you 1010. We're only dealing with the first 4. That's why I'm starting from here. So we're going to subtract. Remember your long division. We're going to subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 would not work. So we'll borrow 1 from here. Remember, this is base 2. So remember when we did subtraction, once you borrow 1, you call it the base you're working in. So that one we are borrowing is 2, not 1. So that is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now this is left with 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. So this is what we have. We can clean these 2 zeros, it doesn't matter. So our difference is 10. Okay, and in binary, 100 minus 10 is 10. So we bring down this one. Okay, we bring down this one and we have 101. Now 1100 cannot divide 101. So we add 0 here and bring down the second one. Okay, see what I did? After we subtracted here, we got 10. Then we bring down this first one. And when we bring it down, we have 101. Now 1010 cannot divide 1000 cannot divide 101. So we add 0 before bringing down the last number. And then 1010 into 1010 is 1. It will go once. 1 times 1010, 1010. By the time you subtract here, this will give you 0. Okay, so the answer here is 11010 base 2 divided by 1010 base 2. The answer is 101 base 2. So base 2 division is quite simple. It's quite simple. One thing you should take note of: bring down 1. If this divisor cannot divide it, remember to put your 0 before you bring down the other digit. Some people will not put the 0, they will just bring down this one. Oh, you cannot divide it, they will bring down this one. If you do that, you will have 11 instead of 101, and that's not correct. Right? So remember, when you bring down 1, we bring down digits one by one. So you bring down this first one. If you look, this cannot divide this. You add your 0 before you bring down the last digit, and then you divide. Very important that you take note of that. Now let's look at the last one. Hopefully this video will not be so long. So we have 543 divided by 35. We are working in base 6. I can indicate it here. Now, please pay attention. Now, to be able to do this division, you will have to create a multiplication table for the divisor. The multiplication table will be for the divisor and all the digits in base 6, since we are working in base 6. What do I mean? The divisor here is 35, so we're going to have 35 times 0, 35 times 1, 35 times 2, 35 times 3, 35 times 4, and 35 times 5. Okay, 35 times 0 is 0, obviously. 35 times 1 is 35. Now for these other ones, we are going to have to work it out. Okay, I can write 35 here because this is a base 6 number. 35 is a base 6 number, so I can write it. But by the time I do 35 times 2, and let's see if it's a base 6 number. 2 times 5 is 10, right? Now 10 is not a base 6 number, is it? 10 is not. I'm going to have to convert 10 to base 6. So we'll convert it to base 6, and this is 1 remainder 4, and 0 remainder 1. So 10 is 14 in base 6. So I write 4, I'll keep 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 7. Now I have to convert 7 to base 6. 7 is not a base 6 number. So this is 1 remainder 1. This should give me 11. So this is 11 in base 6. So 35 times 2 in base 6 is 114. Okay, so I hope you got what I did here. I said we are going to create a multiplication table for your divisor 35 and all the digits in base 6. 35 times 0 is 0. 35 times 1, 1 times 5 is 5, and 5 is a base 6 digit, so we just write 5. 1 times 3 is 3. But for all these ones, we have to work it out like this. Okay, so 35 here times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 is already greater than 6. Remember we said if the digit, when we are doing multiplication, if you multiply and you get a digit that is greater than, equal to, or greater than the base, you have to convert it to that base. So that's what we did here. Converted 10, we got 14. 4 carry 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 7. If you convert 7 to base 6, you get 11. So now let's see 35 times 3. That's the next one. 5 times 3 is 15. So you have to convert 15 to base 6. 15 base 6. That's 2 remainder 3 and 0 remainder 2. So this is 23 in base 6. Take it from down up. So 15 is 23 in base 6. I write down 3, I'll keep 2. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2, that's 11. So we'll convert 11 in base 6. This is 1 remainder 5, 0, 0 remainder 1. So this is 15 in base 6. Okay. So that means 35 times 3 in base 6 is 153. 153. Okay. Let's see 35 times 4. Now 5 times 4 is 20. So we're going to need to convert 20 to base 6. 4 times 5 is 20. So let's convert 20 to base 6. This is 3 remainder 2 and 0 remainder 3. If I take it up, this is 23 in base 6. So 20 is 23 in base 6. Right? No, 32, sorry, from down up. Sorry, 32. So I write 2 and keep 3. Now 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3, 15. So let's convert 15. I think I've done this before. 2 remainder 3, 0 remainder 2. So this is 23. Okay, so 2, 3, 2. And then finally, let's look at 35 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So let's convert 25 to base 6. Sorry, 25. Now this is 4 remainder 1. If you divide by 6, and then 0 remainder 4. So if we take it from down up, this should be 41 in base 6. I'll write down 1, keep 4. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4, 19. So we're going to convert 19 to base 6. This is 3 remainder 1, 0 remainder 3. So that is 31. Okay. So this gives me 3, 1, 1. Okay, so now that I have completed my multiplication table, I'll use this to do this division. Now, if you look up, 35 is dividing this. Since this is 2 digits, let's look at the first 2 digits. Now, what you ask yourself, remember we're considering just 54. We're considering 54. Now, if you look at this table, what is the closest number to 54 here? That should be 35, right? 35 is the closest number to 54 we have on this multiplication table. And what would 35 multiply to give you this 35 we have here? That's 1. So if 35 goes into 54, in base 6, you have 1. 1 times 35 is 35. We subtract here. How did I get here? I say look at this multiplication table. We'll find out that the closest number to 54 that we are considering is 35. Right? And 35 multiplied 1 to give you that answer. So that's why 35 into 54 is 1. 1 times 35 is 35. Now we are subtracting. 4 will not subtract 5, so we take 1 from here and put here. Remember, that 1 you are taking is the base. It's counted as the base. So that 1 you are taking is actually 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 minus 5, 5. Then you've taken 1 from here. This will be 4 remaining. 4 minus 3, 1. Okay? Then we bring down this. We bring down that last digit. So we now have 153. Look at your table. What would 35 multiply to give you 153? If 153 is divided by 35, according to your table, what do you get? 3. So we have 3 here. 3 times 35 from our table, 153. If I subtract here, I'm getting 0. This means that 543 in base 6 divided by 35 in base 6 will give me 13 in base 6. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Here's your assignment. As always, simplify the following. Alright, so they are quite simple. We have 2 divisions and 1 addition. So try your hands at it and then let me know if you're able to solve it. Drop your answer in the comments or in the community here on YouTube or on Telegram, or send it to me directly on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp link is on this channel's bio. Alright, please do well to subscribe to this channel if you've not done that, and share our videos, spread the word about this channel to your friends, fellow students, to your classmates, and to your children. Okay, anyone you know who does mathematics, who takes mathematics as a subject, and they will find these videos helpful. All right, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to drop a comment. I want to read your comments and know if you are actually finding these videos helpful and if they are understandable enough for you. All right, thank you very much. When you subscribe, do well to turn on the notifications bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever we have a new video for you. Okay, thank you. We have one more topic under number based system, and then we'll be done with this. So we'll be looking at that in the next video. Equations in number basis. Until then, I remain Pendulum. Keep studying, keep learning, do your assignments, and you'll get better at mathematics.